Alright, distinctive features 1. Part 1. The phonological unit in classical approach is the phoneme, but a smaller unit called the distinctive feature is more suitable. Three main approaches have influenced the definition of distinctive, distinctive features: the theory of distinctive opposition, an acoustic approach, and the approach introduced by Norm Chomsky and Maurice Hall. The theory of distinctive opposition, developed by Nikolai Trubetskoy in 1939, defines a taxonomy of phonological contrast, which includes changing opposition, relationship between opposite members, and types of oppositional extent. Opposition within the system can be defined according to Trubert score, with three-way segment stand: multilateral, uh, proportional, isolate, and privative. Proportional relations are identical with other opposition, a relationship of the presence versus absence of a feature, such as avoiding oppositions. The extent of an opposition can also be defined in Trubetskoy's taxonomy. In English, an opposition between segments is called neuralization, and in some contexts, only one of the position of the opposition members can be found. This is illustrated in present-day English, where the opposition between T and T is neuralized after listening and seeing what's happening. Roman Jacobs, a phonologist, proposed a system of binary features in the 1950s to describe oppositions operative in language. He introduced a binary approach which captures phonological contrast rather than describing phonetic segments themselves. A binary feature is defined as having two values, one of which is designated as plus and the other as minus the particular value. This approach is only phonologically significant and opposition, which are called privative. Jacob's features were acoustic in character and divided them into three groups: major class features, feature of vowels, feature of consonant, and secondary articulation features. Major class features include consonants which account for parameters like tongue height, tongue position, and lip rounding. Additional features based on acoustic measurements were introduced, such as diffuse, compact, grave, and flat. Jacob's feature system also include features for vowels, consonants, and secondary articulation. Vowels were assigned features like plus or minus diffuse, plus or minus grave, and plus or minus flat. Other features include voice, which correlates with vocal cord action, and strident, which distinguishes consonants involving high energy at high frequency from those involving low energy at low frequencies. Flat features refer to the weakening of upper frequencies and the strengthening of upper frequencies. The sound pattern of English approach, published in 1968 by Norm Chomsky and Maurice Heller, is a significant approach to phonology. Chomsky and Heller define distinctive feature as units that capture phonological contrasts and patterns of language and describe the phonetic content of segment. The English system can be divided into three groups: major class features, primary placement features, and additional features. Consonants are distinguished distinguished from vowels by the feature consonantal, which is produced with constrictions in the vocal tract at least equal to that found in fricative consonants. Syllabic sounds constitute peaks of syllables, while non-syllabic sounds are in the merging of syllables, assuming non-linear a non-linear form of phonological representation. Sonorant sounds are those with a non-linear form of phonological representation, such as the set rhyme split of the syllable. Primary placement feature supplement the major class features with with vowels referred to as plus high if they involve a high tone position, plus low if the tongue is in a low position, and plus back if the back of the tongue is involved. The distinctive feature round distinguishes the primary set of cardinal vowels from the secondary set. Additional features in the sound pattern of English approach were taken over from Jacobson, such as continue and strident, which correlate with the distinction between plosive and non-plosives. Chomsky and Hale introduced feature delayed release to distinguish plain plosive from affricate consonants.